Here we are in our final best of 3 of the day, maybe some bonus games afterwards, between UNSKL and ASW. Green team for this game, and the Golden Spawn here on Land of Fire will be UNSKL running Montana, Kremlin, Des Moines, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakazi, Grozvoy, Daring, Yuyang, Mila, and Red in the Golden Spawn. ASW will be running Kremlin, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Salem, Moscow, Sevastopol, Shimakazi, Alvaro, Dozan, and Gearing. Oh, builds. Let's go. Starting out, Daring, standard. Grozboy, Fearless Brawler, Superintendent, no legendary modes of Smoke mod, and Engine Boost mod. Yuyang here is going to be a Radar Yuyang, not taking the Radar module, taking the improved Engine Boost mod, Speed Boost Duration, along with Swift and Silence RPF. You got a Leg mod Shimakaze here, along with RPF and Swift and Silence, along with improved Heal from Suzuki. Des Moines, Legendary module. Venezia, Outnumbered, no Smoke mod, Eye in the Sky. Moscow, Legendary module, Top Good Gunner. We got Montana here with relatively standard looking build. And finally we have the Kremlin. The standard looking build. Meanwhile, in red, having a look at ASW, we have Legmod and Moskva. We have a Shimakaze doing the Legendary module. We have the Schlieffen running full secondary IFHE. No Demolition Expert though. We then have our Sevastopol here. Top Grade Gunner. Rudder Shift mode. Alright. We got Salem. That'll be standard looking build. We got Alvaro de Bazan. BFT, EFT. The Kremlin. Standard looking tanky build. And then we have the Gearing here. Legendary module, RPF, Superintendent. Followed by Des Moines, Leg mod, RPF. No top grade gunner or anything though. Right, well. Initial deployments. In green, over the ACAT, we're going to send the Shimakaze. He's probably going to try to connect this already, then just sit over here and spot some stuff. And then probably just kite, actually. You can have the Montana with him, or slap anything that he sees, but they're just going to be like trying to kite, so it'll basically be a slow hold. Yuyang contesting here with a Venezia in support. It's a very odd choice. I'm not sure what the play is here, but we'll find out. Daring going for the contest. We're going to have Gros Des Moines, like this kind of way. We're going to have Moscow trying to park up around here, along with Kremlin in support, maybe making a push eventually. Red team, Gearing Des Moines, going to be going straight up here with the Kremlin in support. Alvaro and Salem should be able to take this cap, should be able to radar position everything here, and it should be able, she said that cap should be won by this. Moscow parks up along here, Schlieffen, probably heading towards there. Sevastopol, I guess the same. And Shima, contest, spot, etc. But yeah, what on earth is with the Venezia here? Alvaro is turning cross torpedoes. Does not stop fast enough. Does take that torpedo. Yang is spotted by the Salem's radar. Sorry, it's a Hydro Salem, not a radar. Yeah, that's a Hydro Salem, not a radar Salem. Yang radars in return. Montana and Shima can look for shots at the Alvaro. That's a very risky salvo to make. Shima takes the A cap, both teams take their home caps. The Alvaro taking that torpedo early is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for him. But it's going to mean a couple of things. Number one, it's going to mean that the Salem does not actually have radar to fully cover the entirety of the big caps. So the Yuyang can contest from there, and he does outspot the Alvaro. And he will have a radar available to, again, spot the Alvaro should the Alvaro decide to contest. And he has a Venezia in support with him, so. One line push is in progress. We've got the Gearing and Des Moines. Honestly, Des Moines doesn't really even need to use his, well, they're using the smoke now that Des Moines has been spotted. Des Moines radars, spots the Shimmer. See how much damage they can get down on this. Shimmer jumps his tops. He dumps one rack anyway. Everything will be focusing on the Shimakaze as much as possible right now, trying to get as much damage down as they can. Salem also going to be included within that. Shima's suffering here. Shima actually still has a possibility of going down. There's still a lot of time left on that radar. Yeah, and now he's ran into Montana. Oh, hang on, that's the friendly Montana. Montana going to get anything? No. Shima goes down. Montana finds nothing on the domain. It's going to be a free pickup for ASW onto that Shimakaze there. Yang going for the contest in B already. Gets a lot of damage down onto him from this, like, tanking that Salem's Hydro. Alvaro got a full burst fire into him. Looks like Alvaro didn't take any damage to return. That damage was already there from when he, from when he took the torpedo earlier. Speaking of the torpedoes, I was watching those ones because they look kind of dangerous for the Yang, but he's well past them now. Anyway, what's happening with its home cabs? Sevastopol farming Kremlin a little bit. Schlieffen kind of just sitting at the back. It looks like Moscow's been doing a bit of farming towards the Schlieffen. They're looking for the Sevastopol on the cross right now. Nothing particularly explosive happening just yet. Montana being forced back from the A-cap. Kremlin should be able to take this now, along with the gearing and support. Kremlin just killed the Sevastopol. I wasn't really paying attention over there, but yes. Sevastopol is dead. Sevastopol is dead. Understandable. I was back there. I'm not entirely sure what the hell happened to him. Yeah, it just looks like he got farmed down by the mine in the turn, and then he got finished off. And now the Schlieffen's having the same fate, because Grozvoy smoking up the mine in front of him. The mine radar comes out, doesn't really spot anything, though. Moscow H, my tops. I mean, there's a wall of torpedoes heading across there right now. Looks like Kremlin took a couple of them. Yeah, Kremlin took some deep waters there. He didn't enjoy that too much, you young deep waters. There's some stuff poised to happen all over the place. We got, like, Daring versus Shimakaze fight about how that Shima's kind of, like, caught between this island, isn't he? The mine's not in a position to help him, though. Shima's alright for now. He's going to zone from there. Venezia apparently got turbo chunked by, I assume, the Kremlin. I'm missing all of this. I turned the camera around for a second and I've missed all of the damage. What happened to the Venezia's health? What happened to you? You got Kremlin. Okay, good talk. Right, is anyone else about to die? Is anyone about to die without me looking at them? Des Moines, you about to die? No, okay. Alright, taking stock. 3 caps to 1 currently in favor of ASW. They are also up 1 ship. However, they are losing map control slowly at their home caps. Shimakaze is now spotted by the Daring. Daring gonna also have the Grozvoy, Des Moines, and Kremlin in support. This could potentially be a dead Shimakaze. Moscow no longer in a position to help. It depends. Is the Daring going to stay in the cap, or is he going to go for the kill on the Shima? It looks like he's going to stay in the cap, and they're going to let the Shima get away. There's no radar available here for a re-radar yet, because Des Moines out of range. So now we're going to have to recontest into B and A, and that's looking like a very difficult recontest to do, because you're forced in Montana and Venezia, and Yang have all been forced really far back, and ASW are going to be anchoring around the B cap there. And they're still taking points right now on C. Well, no, over the home caps. They still own the home cap, they're not taking points on it. Well, UNSKL did take the home caps now, so they are down about 2 minutes of time. In 2 minutes of blocking, or a conversion, or some kills to bring this back up. And the Kremlin's looking like you might be having a bit of a torpedo issue right now. How much of an issue are these torpedoes here, you ask? Not that much of an issue, he's actually passed them. Never mind. But that has forced the Kremlin forward. Kremlin might be going for the... there's potential for the unskilled Kremlin to get the kill on the ASW Kremlin, but he's now having to give broadside to Des Moines. Salem's going to be on his bow. He's going to take a lot of damage for this. And Kremlin's also going to be sending some salvos back at him too. But the siege is being broken right now. As we see the Venezia getting some salvos in towards it along the Montana. Not really doing too much damage though. Right from the Moscow comes out, we'll be spotting the Grozovoy, the Shimakaze, sorry, the Grozovoy, the Daring, the Des Moines. Schlieffen is about to go down, but, you know, now we see that there's a potential for, like, a turnaround on this. Yeah, Schlieffen salvo comes in towards the Des Moines. Ouch. Not gonna kill, but still. Kremlin and Des Moines both suffering right now. UNSKL trying their hardest to break the siege. But the Moscow's position is kind of nasty for him. Kremlin does go down, and that's probably going to be about it, right? Des Moines can't really get this kill on the Schlieffen right now, because he's like right on the border, and about to get dark. And Des Moines goes down. Yeah, Des Moines goes down, that's it. Miracle plays not found. Random ship deaths were found. Well then. ASW are going to be taking a 1-0 lead in the series against UNSKL. As the Schlieffen finally burns down in the background on the border. We'll all get ourselves prepared for game number 2. As my energy levels start to plummet, because I'm having a caffeine crash. Yay. Yay, caffeine crashes. Woo. I wish I had youth on my side. Oh. This is the situations. Let me go look at the training room chat. Oh, I should probably go back in the training room first. Also, thank you TC Fiera for the raid during that. Estuary. It's like a map and stuff. Let me go check what happened in the. Let's go check what happened in the VIE series, because they did somehow take off like before us. Let's have a look. how their game is going. And it looks like still in progress for this one. Looks like VIE went up 1-0 and Throw of a Siren is still in progress. Yeah, okay. No games have been decided just yet. No games are decided just yet. He depends on me tired. What's that with him? My team's already back up for game number 2. Can we go now? We click battle now. Anyway, almost ready. Also, while I'm here, because I feel nice. Let me just do one of these. Let me just do one of these quickly. Good. Hang on. Alright, give me this and this. Oh. Hey, what's going on in the training room? What are we waiting for? They declared ready ages ago. They said we're ready fucking 2 minutes ago. Can we go now? 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 Yay. Here we are, game number 2 of this Battle 3 series between UNSKL and ASW. We are going to be here on land of... on Estuary. And green team in the lowest spawn will be UNSKL, running Montana, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakazi, Alvaro. Meanwhile, in red in the southern spawn, ASW will be running Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moscow, Sevastopol, Prince, and Orange, Shima, Gearing, and Daring. Shearing, Gearing, wow. Words. Fucking hell. Give me the green team's builds. That's the green team, which are over in the... Good start. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Again. Maybe. There we go. Right, here we are again on Estuary. Green team in the spawn wheel and skill. They're going to be wearing Montana, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakazi, Alvaro. Red team in the spawn will be ASW, running Schlieffen, Burgoyne, Moscow, Des Moines. Hang on a second. Schlieffen, Burgoyne, Des Moines, Moscow, Sevastopol, Prince, and Orange, Shimakazi, Gearing, Daring. Wording is difficult, and I have given up. Now let's go zoom out Find the green team and look at the builds. Wow, that was complicated, wasn't it? Alvaro Bazan, BFT, AFT. We got Alvaro Bazan, AFT Fearless. Shimakazi, Leg Mod, RPF, and Swift and Silence. Shimakazi, Leg Mod, RPF, Shift and Silence. Shift and Silence, Swift and Silence. Moskva, Legendary Module, Top Gear Gunner, Standard Stuff. We got Des Moines, Leg Mod, Outnumbered, Top Gear Gunner, No Survivability Expert, No Expert Loader. Venezia, same again. No Legendary Module though on the Moskva. Schlieffen, Fuller, IFHG Secondary. Actually taking the slot 5 Concealment Module, which is optional on this map, because you can run the consumable duration. If you're planning on playing the beak, the double caps at the center. Montana going with a standard tanky build, not taking the extra heal, but instead taking the improved party readiness and the extra heal for when you take lots of potential damage. And then over the red team, which I have completely lost track of. There it is. We've got the gearing here. Let me just reset that because it's annoying. Gearing is going to be running RPF plus Leg Mod plus Smoke Mod in slot 3. Prince Varange. Airstrike Mod, Top Gear Gunner, not taking the improved cap. Oh, he is taking the improved cap. Wait, what? I'm confused. I thought the improved cap and gave a tier 4 airstrike skill or something. Anyway, Des Moines, Leg Mod, no Top Gear Gunner, RPF. We got the Moskva here, Leg Mod, Top Gear Gunner. We got the Schlieffen, not taking Demolition Expert, taking the extra heal, no DE, full secondary. Burgoyne, standard looking Burgoyne build. Sebastopol, Top Gear Gunner, and Rotor Shift. Does Sebastopol get like improved acceleration, or am I like I can't remember, man. Shimakazi with the legendary module, Swift and Silence, and RPF, and about to run into an island. And then finally we've got the Daring here with standalone build. There's an island there. Okay, just checking. No friendly fire enabled, but you know. Alright, green, go. We got Shima, Venezia. Shima contest, Venezia slaps whatever spots. Des Moines and Schlieffen just sit here and be annoying radar, hydro, control, rush around the corner eventually. Des Moines gets to shoot at anything over here. Schlieffen gets to run at anything that exists. Montana sits here. Moskva sits on the radar position here. Shima, deep spots. Then we got Alvaro, double Alvaro that find anything that the Shima spots, they burst fire it. Meanwhile, the red team deployment. We got Shimakazi, who goes out wide to spot. Sevastopol and Burgoyne, I guess they're going hard push. Daring up here too, Schlieffen up here too, and then Moscow rotates around, I guess, to get involved here. That's a hard push though. And then PVO just sits here and airstrikes the shell this area. And then you got this Des Moines gearing smoke to just hold. Double Alvaro plus Shima, pick up the Delta cap for on skill. Venezia gets spotted early, has to turn, burn, bop smoke, leave. As he realizes there's a heavy push coming his way. 6 ships on this side of the map. Which means that these all know that they're pushing it not very much. Which means the Schlieffen might just decide to walk. Yeah, Des Moines needs to like get out of there. He can't really sit there forever. Some damage gone out on PVO already though. Looks like the Montana has a position on them. And a nasty one at that. Already getting 20k into him. Looks like this Des Moines has actually found 30k into the Schlieffen already, so... This push is going to go hard. Yeah, they already found spots to start farming out the Des Moines from over here. Schlieffen finds the tip of Des Moines' bow. Des Moines starts raining down on him. Montana's on him now. Schlieffen's on him too. That's going to be a lot of damage at the Schlieffen quickly. That's a lot of damage at the Schlieffen. He's going to get one salvo at the Des Moines, maybe. Gets the salvo out. Doesn't get what he was looking for. Schlieffen goes down. They have created some space, though. They have got the A cap. The Demine is still going down to the Daring right now, but I don't think it's going to be a full kill. Moscow has advanced. He's be able to contest B with his bow. These torpedoes he's only out the Schlieffen a little bit, but the Schlieffen still got secondary range on the Moskva. Venezia and Shimakaze have been unable to stem this push in any way, shape, or form. Begoin's going to get here now. He's going to be looking to get shots on the Demine too. Demine radar comes out, looking for the Daring, looking for the Moskva. Finds a PVO too. Somebody desperately looking for the final blow on that Demine before he gets his heal back, but DCP does not available, neither does the heal. Demine burns out, Daring fire. That'll make a 1-for-1 the kill count. Battleship for a cruiser though. PVO of ASW is currently suffering at the hands of everything pushing onto him. This Alvaro Shimmer. Schlieffen looks like he's going for a walk too. Or more likely, the Schlieffen's decided he's going to come back around, as ASW will take their second cap of the game, including one of the harder ones. Montana now going to be the focus of everything over there. Well, apart from, you know, these ships that are currently running down Venezia Shimmer. Looks like Des Moines and Gearing are going for a repush with smoke is ready, radar is not. PVO with the tops on him. Not going to go down just yet. Going to try and delay his death as long as possible for his Des Moines and Gearing to maybe get in a position to do something useful to deny any further rotations from UNSKL. And PVO gets dark. I'm not sure if he can get fully extracted out of there. So the Schlieffen, like, about to run down his bow. But this Des Moines, you know, is in bloom range of all of this stuff, so if he fires, he suffers. He also have the Moscow radar. And Des Moines currently trying to get some damage down on the Schlieffen, as he knows the Schlieffen is encroaching onto his PVO. Daring is going for the contest on C while the PVO is gone, though. Sorry, while the Schlieffen's gone. And that could be a quick third cap in favor of ASW. If the Moscow comes out, that will spot the Des Moines in the smoke. And that spots him hard, and the Des Moines kind of suffering a lot right now. Des Moines down to 1,000 health. Everything's going to be looking for him. Alvaro, both on the burst fire. Secondaries from the Schlieffen come in and yoink the kill. That leaves the Gearing spotted in that radar too. Well, Schlieffen's going for his walk still. At the end of his walk, he's going to have 3 ships. He's going to have the Prince Van Orange, he's going to have the Daring, and he's going to have the Moskva. The PVO got a good salvo into the Schlieffen, but it's not going to kill him. And also, the Montana got involved in that too. So now the Schlieffen is, yeah, Schlieffen's gaming right now. Those tops are all hydroed. Not sure which way the Schlieffen wants to turn right now. Schlieffen's being forced to give full broadside to Moscow right now. He might be able to pick up the kill onto the Daring with the secondaries before the Moscow gets a reload off. Does not. Okay. Well, the Daring definitely suffered for that. Oh! Montana does get the Moscow though. Good snipe from the Montana. Is Daring still on permafires? Daring's on triple perma right now. Oh god. He had the DCP available, he didn't use it. Moscow on, like, no health? What happened to Moscow there? Did he get Montana again? What happened to him? Hello, what happened to you? Gearing tops. Gearing tops. Is that Sevastopol salvo or was Moscow? Moscow is spotted. Somehow. Oh, Shimmer. Right, yeah, Shimmer. Gearing, sorry. Does Sevastopol have a salvo? Does Gearing risk this? No, Gearing does not risk this. He dies for this. Alright, Moscow get smoked by Alvaro. UNSKL get themselves into the C cap and try to undo all of the map control gains that were previously made by ASW, as their push has kind of died its death now. UNSKL taking the second. Ooh, Burgoyne takes down Venezia in the smoke in the corner there. But that does put UNSKL in the lead. They are up, 6 ships to 4. They are on 2 caps. They do have about 30 points in the bag. Sevastopol is going on an adventure. There's a Montana around that corner. And there's also, Moscow there. Oh, is he going for the Moscow kill? Shimmer tops out the Shimmer somewhere. Where was that? Somewhere. Shimmer top the Shimmer. There. Okay. Understandable. Right, okay. This looks like it should be in favor. This looks like it should be in favor of UNSKL now. Okay. There's potential to lose the Moscow still. Oof! Moscow just refusing to die. Moscow just refuses to die. Sevastopol, I don't know what you do here, man. You're about to get yelled by a Shimmer, though. Ouch. Or you just get clapped by the Montana. That's also an option. Burgoyne just shoots the Montana because he's the only thing spotted. Montana will be like, I'll you shoot you, and I'll shoot you. Moscow heals again, and now Sevastopol's back on him, and, I mean, Sevastopol's looking for the kill, but he's just, like, sat broadside this Moscow taking damage, because he's the only one that can spot him right now. Burgoyne reload boost to try and get Salvo out faster. Again, Moskva refuses to die before it finally goes down. Alright. Sevastopol is, however, still suffering. Now the Shimakaze of UNSKL is going around in the front of the Sevastopol. This should be a clean kill, because the Sevastopol already used his salvo. Pumps a second set just in case. It's a good job he does, because he missed the first rack. Montana, salvo went in the broadside Burgoyne. He was angled. But it's still like, that gearing over there. Yeah. Now the Burgoyne suffers. Burgoyne completely surrounded by everything. Montana salvo into Burgoyne. Does not kill. Shimmer salvo, no. Shimmer salvo, no. Alvaro salvo, no. Burgoyne salvo doesn't kill the Shimmer either. Who's gonna get a kill? And it's gonna go down to the Shimmer, the gunboat Shimakaze. And then there was one. Additional one. We believe in you. You will learn to fear the name Additional One as he completely solos 5 ships in a competitive setting. Right? Right? We believe in you, Additional One. You can do it. You probably can't, but imagine the scenes. Honk. UNSKL will take us to a game 3. Correction, apparently the DCP was not available, it was just a mod issue. Didn't actually get it there at the end. I've been informed. I've been informed. Number 3 will be not line of fire. It will be see fortune. Apparently, I didn't have the right scene on it either. Anyway, fine. So look at the other scores. See if we get some results in. Should be getting last few results in now. So look here. Interact. Let me have a look here. Alright, bracket group 1. Oh, skill and ASW going to game number 3. Glue and NTT still in progress. Throw 2-0 IRN. Throw will be advancing next weekend. IRN are eliminated. Inca versus VIE are in their 3rd game still as well. It was anyone's game. What do you actually get if you get eliminated at this stage? Because it's the top 8 moving on next weekend, right? Yeah, 4 teams from each group. So what do you get if you are currently eliminated? Let's have a look. Prize pool. Ah! Blinding light. That's what you get. Top 8, get 2,500 balloons, some blue boosters, and 15,000 coal. Alright. WSZ 5,000 GG doubloons. Okay. 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 That's certainly a thing. Wait, hang on. First place will receive the community truck tournament winner patch symbol. I have that. I'm a tired. No, we will not be seeing a Kitakami in the game. Despite your best requests. Right, game is due to start at 51 minutes past, so... plus 5 minute delay for you guys. About 4 minutes. Or everyone gets here faster. You know, it's also an option. Alright, the winner of this advances next weekend. Loser is eliminated. You go home. You go home. You go home with some blue balloons and some blue boosters and some coal. But if you win, you have to play more games next weekend. And you can get red boosters instead. I'm quite sleepy though. My eyes are getting tired. I'm focused. Alright, one more game. Plus maybe a bonus game, I don't know yet. Really. Game number 3, ASW versus UNSKL, dropping right now. As I double check the teams on every round. No, they're not. Spins reverse. Go. Alright, here we are on Sea of Fortune for Game 3 of this best of 3 series between ASW and UNSKL. Winner of this moves on to next weekend. Loser is eliminated. Green team in the lone spawn will be ASW running Montana, Kremlin, Des Moines, Salem, Moscow, Goliath, Venezia, Shimakaze, Gearing. Red team in the sun spawn will be UNSKL running Montana, Kremlin, Des Moines, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakaze, Shimakari, Alvaro de Bazan. Alvaro de Bazan. Imagine breathing. Couldn't be me. Alright, where's the green team? They're over there. So, build, Moscow, leg mod, top gear gunner. We got Shimakaze, leg mod, silence. RPF, we got Des Moines, RPF, no top gear gunner, leg mod. We got Gearing here, leg mod, smoke mod, engine boost duration. Goliath, range mod, and IFHE, question mark. Okay. Salem, standard stuff. Kremlin, standard stuff. Montana, standard stuff. Well, minus running not running charge reverse. And we've got Venezia with rudder shift mod and legendary module. Now, have a look at the red team quickly. Shima, leg mod, RPF, silence. Alvaro, fearless, AFT. Alvaro, behind that, BFT, AFT. We got the Moskva, leg mod. We got the Des Moines, reload mod, demolition expert. Kremlin, swift and silence and all that stuff. We got Montana, no prop mod. We got Venezia with no smoke mod in slot 5, but taking spotter mod as well. And then we got Shimmer, leg mod, swift and silence, RPF. So, initial deployments. Gearing, Des Moines, smoke blob, blah blah blah. Farm anything pushing it. Montana sits here, looks for shots over here, and then goes to support this team there or over there if he has to. Which basically can get deny this push as well. You've got Kremlin doing the same over this side. Should have shots on pretty much this position, depending on how deep he gets. Moskva, Manzis. Wait, I was going to say Moskva, Manzis Island, but you already got Salem going there, so I don't really know if you want 2 cruisers on there. So see what they do. Then Shima plays wide. You know, red team. You got Shima, Venezia, basically trying to, like, deny a push. Montana sitting here looking for shots onto this Salem position. Got Moskva going for this island, question mark. Double Alvaro, Shima going to try and push their way up there, along with Des Moines, Port, and Kremlin, too. Salem is spotted in C. Salem is getting shot at in C. Salem loses half of his health in C. Kremlin shoots at Salem in C. Salem somehow loses more health in C. Salem now getting tracked by Venezia as well. Salem radars, spots the Moskva. There's still salvos coming in from the Montana. Moskva radars back, continues to spot the Salem, who's lost 3/4 of his HP now. Moskva starting on the Kremlin. We also have Venezia and Goliath looking for the Kremlin too. More salvos coming in towards the Salem, who's not enjoying his life choices at all. Kremlin lost about half his HP during all that too, so it's not all just on the Salem. Shima gets slapped by one of the Alvaros as he gets spotted in that Moscow radar. The second Alvaros is the same. The Alvaro push has now been respotted by everything else over here, so Venezia's getting involved in that. Goliath was involved too. Moscow taking a chunk over here. The Kremlin rotating over towards the 910 line and joining this push, which is already kind of being a bit strange. Kremlin now are going to be the focus of the farming from the double Alvaro plus Des Moines. This Kremlin's still getting chunked by the Moskva and the Goliath in Venezia. Salem survived. He wants to recontest anytime soon. Salem and Moscow now looking for the unskilled Des Moines, who's advanced into a very deep position. Who's looking to start forming the Goliath. Just the home cap's taken so far. Shimmer gets spotted by the opposing. Both Shimmer spot each other. It's well, it's gonna be painful for both of them. Do you have a smoke ready? Yes. Although ASW Shimmer is not popping it, and he's gonna be Alvaro bursted, and then there's a Divine follow-up radar, and that might just be a dead Shimmer here. This might just be a dead Shimmer. Moscow Salvo's coming in. Goes down. Yep, just got caught in the. He got spotted by the Shimmer. Des Moines was in radar range. He just gets chunked and dies. Goliath, meanwhile, trying to hold off this push just by being annoying, doing what Goliath does and just tanking a million points of damage. While spamming you with the cheat the face. Down the one line, we see Gearing Des Moines finally making the push into the Venezia Shimmer. It has put UNSKL in the lead for now, though. Slow farm in place towards the ASW Moscow position from the double Alvaro Des Moines. Goliath also being farmed by Moscow. Just some farming. Let's have a look at the save cap push. If anything's about to happen over here, just walls of torpedoes. Looks like the Des Moines has got a nice little angle onto the Venezia from the smoke. Gearing spotting for it. Maybe you're going to be able to make a push soon. Montanas are about to run into each other, which could be interesting at some point soon. Never mind. Salem died. You got Moskvad. Well, let's make an ASW position look untenable now. This Moskvad now going to be the focus. They didn't even get C with that. That happened. Montana just got removed from the map by the other Montana. Okay. Okay. That evens things up a little bit. That evens things up a lot, actually. I think that battleship was unforced, shall we say. Just flat broadside. Alvaro's still trying to work over this Moscow from ASW, but it's taking forever. And then this Montana can kind of have free reign of where he wants to go on the map. He's no longer being checked by the opposing battleship. He might even just go straight through sea. Gearing looks like he took a lot of damage. Did you take a Shimmer Torp or something? Yeah, he took Shimmer Torps. 2 of. What was that one? I'm not sure. He's got 2 of the bow, 1 center. Radar comes out from the UNSKL Moskva. We'll be spotting the ASW Moskva, as well as the Kremlin, as well as the approaching Montana. We're going to have some Venezia salvos coming in towards the Montana, just getting ship damage down. But again, they can't really kill off this Moskva anytime soon. He still has a couple of heals in the bank as well. Well, he has 1 heal in the bank. They've been working him over slowly, but haven't been making any progress on it. But as soon as he goes down, then UNSKL can make some plays capturing decap. Well, the radar's going to go down now. ASW's radar goes up in return, finds just the Moskva. But that's going to allow ASW's Montana to walk into sea and take that. Moskva nearly goes down there, that salvo. Goliath eats Shimmer Torpedo over there. Is that a flood? Is that a perma flood? Are you going down? Yeah, he's perma flooding out. He's going down. So that's going to allow this siege to be broken on skulls. We're not going to be able to rotate around here. Bring up their Kremlin and Des Moines. Get on the side of this Moscow properly now. Just in time. Well, actually saying that, the Des Moines and yeah, Moscow just died. Okay, Moscow died to the Kremlin salvo. Okay, but this... There's currently a 2-cap-0 advantage for ASW. They have taken the home cap of UNSKL. And they're also taking C within Montana, although Montana is being chain reset right now. The question is, how quickly can all this forces here start making some caps? They no longer have a radar pressure, so they can send something in now. Shimmer's going for it, looks like. But Kremlin and Montana might just look like a meat shield that out to deny that. And then there's also the potential of what happens over here. With the Shimmer Venezia and a recontest. There is still 3 gearing smokes available, apparently, though. Torpedoes towards the Kremlin of ASW. We'll be connecting a couple, right? No? This Montana versus Moskva situation is also looking painful for the Moskva. Although, we are getting some Venezia salvos involved now. Okay, Kremlin finally starts taking some torpedoes from that. UNSKL do have the meat shield advantage. Just how quickly can they burst? Well, they should be able. They've got 12 minutes. They've got 12 minutes before this game ends. I think they should be able to burst through all of this. Well, there goes the Montana. And that's now looking very, very dire for ASW. Kremlin now going to be the focus next. Finished up by the Alvaro de Bazan. Venezia now running out of, well, allies. Moscow radar comes out, picks up both the Des Moines and the gearing over there as well. Okay. Venezia might have a salvo on them. He does, but he's not getting very much. Des Moines radar comes out, spots the Moskva. Kremlin salvos the gearing. Not going to connect. Venezia salvo does take out the UNSKL Moskva, though. That was a player, but now with 1 cap, UNSKL are winning. And the Venezia is, you know, getting turbo face farmed by Des Moines. And the other Des Moines is getting turbo face farmed by Venezia, Alvaro, and never mind, he just gets clapped by the Venezia instead. And there goes Venezia. And this just leaves a friendly little gearing here. with 1,765 hit points, carrying the tournament dreams of ASW, and he's just shooting in the open because he knows it's over. Even with the donation of the UNSKL battleship, ASW were not able to seal this game. And, well, apparently the ASW Kieran can't even die when he wants to. It's like, put me out of my misery. Let me die. I no longer wish to live. Let me finish this. Please, kill me. End my suffering. Garen finally goes down to a Kremlin salvo. And that will be UNSKL advancing the next weekend. And I think that's everything. I think that's us decided for the weekend. So let's go take a look at the final standings and see who's advanced to the next weekend. Alright, let's have a look here. Interact. Alright, double elimination groups. UNSKL, we've just seen advance over ASW. Glue have advanced over NTT. Inca advanced 2-1 over VIE, and Throw advanced 2-0 over IRN. And that is that, and we are done. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Painzo. I'll go quickly, you know, do like another giveaway, I guess. Actually, take those out, put this in, and then you have one final Distant Voyages container giveaway at the end. Well, it's already been drawn now that you see this, but you know. Anyway, I've been Pizzo. I hope you've enjoyed the games. I'm sorry if I was a little bit lethargic today, but I'm feeling dead inside. I'll see you next weekend, hopefully with more energy. And maybe a co-cast. You know, I really need a co-caster. I miss having co-casters. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next weekend. I hope you had fun. And bye.